I've previously created a video course on what I would do if I had to start over and I had no money and what I would do to build a business. And I spoke about the business model that I would use. Now, since then, I've realized that there's also another business model that I could use alternatively. So it's another favorite business model of mine, and I didn't really touch on that business model in that course. So in this course, I want to talk about this business model, and again, I'm going to talk about how to implement this business model if I had no money and I had to start all over from scratch. The business model that I'm going to be using is the product launch model, and this is a very popular business model used by successful internet marketers. The benefits of launching a product into the marketplace is one, the cash flow that you generate, and two, you're going to also build a list of hot buyers. Okay, the rule of thumb is a buyer is worth 10 times more than a freebie seeker. Okay, so once I get these buyers into my list, I'm going to build a relationship with them, and on a daily basis or whenever I feel comfortable, I'm going to email them and promote to them affiliate products, and I'm going to generate affiliate commissions. And of course, in terms of the first benefit, the cash flow, you could generate anywhere from a few $100s to over $1 million depending on how big your vision is. Now, I'm not going to guarantee anything here. I'm not going to say that you can make $1 million from a product launch, but I'm just saying that there are marketers out there that have done seven-figure product launches and probably maybe even eight-figure product launches. I'm not sure. You could look into that. Okay, so it all depends on how big your vision is. So with this course being a course about how to uh, generate income without spending any money, I'm going to be talking in the next few videos how to execute this business model using only free tools and without spending any money. So let's choose our niche. That's the first thing we have to do. And I like to stick to niches that are popular and have a lot of money to be made in there. Okay, this is what I've learned through marketing online for the past 10 years or so, is that you want to get in a niche that is popular and has a lot of money to be made in there, even if there's lots of competition. Do not be afraid of competition. It just means that there's a lot of money to be made in that niche. And you could also look at competitors as potential partners one day. Okay. Now, of course, it's totally up to you. If you want to target a niche that doesn't have much competition, go for it. But as someone that's marketed online for over 10 years, I'm telling you what I've seen work for other people and what has worked for me. So I've listed the top niches here, and there may be others, but you could go look it up. These are just off the top of my head, okay? Make money, health, relationships, and self-help. I believe health is probably the number one niche out there. It's worth billions, if not trillions of dollars. So you could target the weight loss niche, the bodybuilding niche, the raw food diet niche, the yoga. So there are dozens and dozens of sub niches within the health niche. And in terms of the make money niche, I'm talking about making money online through internet marketing. It could even be making money offline. Okay, it could be MLM, multi-level marketing. It could be trading stocks, forex, and so on. And again, there's several sub niches in the make money niche. There's also relationships. Again, that's a very hot niche. And lastly, there is the self help niche. Okay, and that is worth billions of dollars. All these niches that I've listed are worth billions of dollars. Now that you've chosen your niche, let's go ahead and create the product. Something I forgot to mention though in the video where I spoke about choosing your niche, that it's good to pick one that you're passionate about or that you have expertise in, because it makes the product creation process a lot easier. If you have a lot of expertise on a certain topic, obviously you're going to be able to write a report a lot easier and faster. And if you don't have expertise on a certain topic but you're passionate about it, well, at least you're going to enjoy researching that topic. Okay. Now, when I'm creating my content, usually I combine it with my own content and private label rights content. Private label rights, or PLR, is content that's created by other marketers or ghostwriters, and they sell that content with rights, allowing you to edit the content and put your name on there as the author or the creator. Okay, PLR can come in many formats, whether it be videos, software, uh, ebooks, etc. Okay, but it's up to you. You could just create your own content if you want. Now, PLR, in terms of the high quality private label rights content, usually you would have to pay for them, but I have seen some free, good quality PLR out there. Okay, and when creating your content, choose a format that you're comfortable with, whether it's video tutorials, screencasts, PowerPoints, or just writing an ebook or a small report, or just recording your voice in an audio, or doing a webinar. Okay, there are free tools online for you to create these info products in all these different formats. Now, to get ideas for the topic, look at what your competition is selling and what the best sellers are. Because chances are, if you create an information product on a similar topic to what's selling hot, chances are people are also going to want to buy your product. Okay. Now, I'm not telling you to plagiarize anybody. You're going to do your own research. You're going to come up with your own content. You could even add a little bit PLR if you want. And you're also going to use a different angle. Okay. So it doesn't have to be a 100-page ebook or a 2-hour video course. You don't have to worry about that. It is the quality of the content that counts. I've seen other marketers sell small reports, probably in the hundreds or thousands of copies. Okay, so again, it's the quality of the content that counts. Now let's go over some product ideas here. I've listed quite a few here, and so I'm just going to quickly go through each of them. Okay, first one I have here is a bundle of products that you obtain rights to. So if you want, you could get resale rights or private label rights to several products and sell them off as a package to other marketers. Now, where do you find these products with rights? You could do a Google search. My favorite place to find free products with rights is at warriorplus.com. Okay, another product idea for you is to just create a membership site. And the what's very appealing about membership sites is that you can get recurring income every month from your members, and of course you have to provide good quality content if you want people to stay as a member and pay you monthly. Okay, another idea is to interview somebody that's an expert on a topic. If you're not an expert on that topic, you could record the conversation on Skype. And if you don't want to talk to anybody, you could just, email them your questions, and they'll, ask them to email you back the answers, and then you could just collect all that information and put it into an ebook. Another product idea is images or photos that you could take. Take pictures of landscapes and so on, and basically collect all of them, put that in a package, and market it as a stock photos or stock images package, because marketers and businesses are always looking for images and photos that they can use on their sales pages and on their websites. Okay, another product idea, same thing, graphics. I mean, if you're good with graphics, you could create your own graphics and sell them off, or you could even find probably some free graphics online that have resale rights, put them in the package and sell that. Another product idea is to offer a service if you have a certain skill, such as designing graphics, writing sales letters, etc. Okay, another product idea is just to write a quick report. It could just be a 10-page report, sell it for $7. As I said in a previous video, that it's the quality of the content that counts. It's not necessarily the quantity. Okay, you can create video tutorials like what I'm doing right now. There's free tools that you can use to create video tutorials. You could write an ebook, again similar to a report, but just a little bit more content. Um, you could also create a multimedia course. You could combine all these things. You can sell a book, video tutorials, and other formats in that course. You could even market it as a giant home study course. So basically, you're creating a thud factor here, and you're increasing the perceived value of the product by adding as many products into your package. Okay, another format or another idea is just to create an audiobook. Okay, and again, if you want, you could sell the ebook and audiobook at the same time to increase perceived value. Okay, another product idea is to write some articles and then sell the rights to them. So package these articles up, do some research, write some quick articles and sell the rights to them because marketers are always looking for content. Okay, I'm always buying content that have resale rights or private label rights. Okay, and lastly on my list here is software. Now, the thing with software is if you don't know anything about coding or creating software, you would have to hire someone. And this course is about, not spending any money and start building a business without any money. So it's going to be very challenging to create a software for free unless you could uh, negotiate or have a deal with the programmer where you would offer them some type of service in return. Now let's go over some funnel ideas here. We're going to launch your product and we want to attract as many affiliates as we can. We want to recruit as many affiliates and JV partners as we can. So we have to make our offer attractive. It's not like 10 or 15 years ago when you could just launch a product and that was it. Now you have to have other offers in place. You have to have an upsell or two upsells. Some marketers even have four or more upsells. Okay, so just to keep things simple in this video, let's just talk about building a funnel that has one main offer, which is the front end, and then an upsell or a one-time offer. Okay, so basically here are some ideas here. You could just sell the report in the front end and sell a bigger course in the upsell. Okay, when you're creating the product, you could just focus on creating a large course and then maybe just take apart maybe 10 or 15 pages from that and turn that into a report that you sell in the front end. Next idea is to just sell something small. So this basically applies to all the ideas or most of the ideas in this video. Just sell something small in the front end and then sell a bigger related product in the one-time offer. So it was just like the previous example. Okay, you could sell an ebook in the front end, sell the video version in the upsell. You could sell a product in the front end and then sell the rights to it in the upsell. So if you don't want to put in the effort to create a large course that you're going to offer in the upsell, you could just sell the rights to your short report or to your ebook in the upsell. You could sell a few video tutorials in the front end and then sell a lot more video tutorials in the upsell. You could also sell a bundle of products in the front end. So for example, if you obtained rights, resale rights or private label rights, a whole bunch of products, you could sell that as a package in the front end and then sell a bigger bundle of products in the upsell. Okay, you could also sell a report in the front end and then sell something like a membership site in the upsell. Now let's talk about some free tools that you can use for implementing your product launch. You're going to need an autoresponder to collect leads and buyers and to be able to market to them. And MailChimp, they have a free plan for up to 2,000 subscribers and 12,000 emails per month. And hopefully once you get over 2,000 subscribers, you'll be able to afford to upgrade your account. Okay, now another key factor of successful product launches, or if you just want to sell anything online, is that you need to write a good sales copy. And you could hire somebody to write it for you. You can buy software that generates sales copy for you and then you just edit it, or you can educate yourself on how to do it yourself. Okay, and that's probably one of the best things you can do is just learn how to do it yourself so that you become independent and you're not always relying on someone to write your sales copy. Okay, so there's lots of free tutorials online and free content online on how to write sales copy. You should also create a swipe file. So whenever you see a sales letter that you like, or you buy a product and there's something about that sales letter that made you buy, you should bookmark that sales letter. You should have a collection of sales letters that you can refer to whenever you're writing your sales letter so that you can get ideas and headlines that you could use, or just any kind of tips that you can get from these sales letters. Okay, now you're also going to need tools for creating your funnel and web pages. And one thing you could do is teach yourself how to do HTML so that you could create web pages. And there's free HTML editors as well, so you don't really need to know HTML, but just the basic knowledge would help. There's NVU, Composer. Okay, so those, you would use those to create your web pages, and then you would need an FTP server to be able to upload your web pages online. And FileZilla is one of the more popular free FTP servers out there. Now, if you want to skip all this work, you can just go to Weebly.com. Let me just pull that up right here. And basically, all you do is just log into this website, and you could quickly create your own nice looking website. And they do have a free plan here, as you can see here. If you just want the basic account, you could create a website for free. Of course, there are limitations to it, and hopefully once you start generating income, you could upgrade your account. Okay, now let's just go back. Okay, so lastly, one thing I forgot to mention in the previous videos is that when you're doing your product launch, you want to choose a platform that has a lot of affiliates. And my favorite platforms are JVZoo and Warrior Plus, because the products that I launch are in the internet marketing niche. Now, if you're in a niche outside of internet marketing, you could go to ClickBank. I've sold on there before as well, and ClickBank is probably the one of the top affiliate networks out there for selling products for almost any niche. Just like anything in life, the more you do something, the better you get at it. Okay, so don't be afraid to fail. This is all a learning experience, and you're just going to get better at it the more you do product launches. Okay, so this is what it's all about. You just rinse and repeat. You just keep repeating the process, and eventually you'll perfect it, and it'll become a no-brainer for you. Okay, so when you're first starting out, or even before you launch your first product, watch and pay attention to how other marketers do product launches. Okay, you could learn a few things from how they do their product launches. You'll see that they mail their affiliates frequently. They'll have contests and offer prizes. Okay, so another thing is, make sure you build a list of affiliates that you can notify whenever you have a new product launch. So whenever you have a product launch, make sure you have a JV page that has an opt-in form that collects the email addresses of your affiliates. Okay, and on that JV page will be details about your launch, and you could get ideas from just looking at other JV pages out there. You can copy the format and just the type of information they put on the JV pages. Okay, and product launching will become easier the more you do it. And in between launches, promote affiliate products to your list, because you're going to have a hot buyer list. And that's one of the exciting things about building a list of buyers, is that they convert well when you promote affiliate products to them. Okay, so with that said, I wish you luck, and until next time, I hope you succeed in your ventures.